Moving on, the operations on multinationals has become a topic of focus over the last few years as countries decide to tackle the issue of profit shifting and transfer pricing that have eaten into their tax bases. And as Adelaide Changole explains, the game is about to change fundamentally as countries around the world focus their attention on how multinationals do business within their jurisdictions.
The presence of multinational companies in any country is usually cited as a positive sign, evidence of that economy's progressiveness and development. But these companies have earned a dubious reputation over the years, owing to the perception that they play the system and thereby get away with not paying their due share of taxes.
The Revenue Authority here has been upfront in terms of saying that multinationals in this country are fleecing us. They are just taking money out of this country.
For Kenya specifically, the US-based international financial watchdog Global Financial Integrity has put revenue leakages from this transfer of profits, a term referred to as transfer pricing, at 115 billion shillings over the last 10 years. The state of affairs has precipitated the drafting of transfer pricing regulations that could change how business is done globally as countries around the world move in to protect their tax bases from erosion.
Governments are going to have a lot more information about what companies are doing, where they're doing it. So the transparency is a huge change.
The country has introduced a transfer pricing legal framework and amended the Income Tax Act to be in line with the international best practices.
We have done about 30 to 35 audits since 2009, and we've raised revenues of about 15 billion.
The country is also clamping down on local subsidiaries that have been reporting losses in Kenya even while their parent companies are making huge profits.
We have companies in Kenya who've been in operation for even 30 years, but they have never paid tax in Kenya.
If really your business is not profitable and you're retiring trading losses, that the law has come to say that there is a limit to that. You can only make losses up to 5 years, and after that, if your losses are not utilized, you are forfeited and you have to start afresh.
However, experts say the increased focus on multinationals, both within Kenya and globally, could result in double taxation as governments in different jurisdictions go after the same profits.
This double tax problem is going to become more and more extreme because the same revenue is going to be chased by Kenya and the UK and China.
This could hit some of the local companies that are setting up subsidiaries in some of the neighboring markets. And the experts have this advice for these firms.
Whatever transactions we have with our related entities in the region, whether we expand into that, we'll also need to meet that test of arm's lengthness.
Adelaide Changole, KTN Business.